I'm Marianne Williamson. War and peace are on everybody's mind these days, and for good reason. I've been reminded of a quote by Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He said, "We need to do more than end war. We need to end the beginnings of all wars." It's just like you can't just treat sickness. You have to learn to proactively cultivate health. And you can't just fight wars. We have to learn to proactively wage peace. That's why, when I'm President of the United States, we will have a U.S. Department of Peace. Peace building is a real thing. A lot of people don't know that. There are 4 factors which statistically indicate, when present, that there will be a higher incidence of peace and a lower incidence of violence. Those 4 factors are greater economic opportunities for women, greater educational opportunities for children, a reduction of violence against women, and the amelioration of unnecessary human despair. When there are large groups of desperate people, that becomes a kind of petri dish out of which all manner of personal and societal dysfunction becomes inevitable, and that includes vulnerability to genuinely psychotic forces. So a Marianne Williamson administration will indicate a new beginning, a new chapter of American history. Will we have a strong military? Of course. I look at the military the way I look at a surgeon. If you have to have surgery, you better have the best one. And of course, the United States should have the best one and on hand. However, a reasonable country, like a reasonable individual, would try to avoid surgery if at all possible. We need to begin again. We need to have peace games as well as war games. We need to learn to wage peace as effectively as, when we feel we need to, we wage war. Otherwise, the potential for catastrophe in this century, for us, for our country, and for the world, is way too great. This is just one of many ways. We're not going to do things in the same old way. We're not going to stay stuck in the status quo. Remember, the status quo will not disrupt itself, but I will.